What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. So you ever take some time to think about what the number of days would be, or the number of years it would be to have the complete supply burned off with certain burn methods? Well, I wanted to go through that in this video. There's two burn methods that I wanted to talk about. One being lunatics, and two being the 1.2% burn. Now, there's multiple ways to burn, Luna Classic, and I want to highlight those as well in future videos. So if I don't highlight yours this video, obviously I'm only talking about two. I'm sorry. I just wanted to do it for a shorter time frame because I feel like it would be too long to talk about things like this. So again, I will highlight some of those things in future videos. I just wanted to talk about specifics around the most interesting ones right now, right? Where you have the 1.2% burn, and you have Lunatics token that is now finding a way to become the top burner by Sunday, right? But that's what we're going to look at today. If you have that question, hopefully it will be answered in this video, how long it will take to burn off the supply or burn off the total supply. But make sure you guys hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more videos like this one. Also, make sure you check out some of the links down below. It does help out the channel. If you guys want to follow me on Twitter, at Perry8K, you can follow me there, or follow me on Instagram. The link will be down in the description. I also have a TikTok. I have two TikToks. I have a golf TikTok and a regular personal finance TikTok. If you guys want to follow any of those links will be down in the description as well. Let's talk about this. So again, there's two pieces that I really wanted to talk about. One being lunatics. Currently you're seeing millions of dollars of volume go through per day. You're seeing hundreds of millions that are being burned off on like a weekly basis. Again, getting to the top spot for burners by Sunday. So this is basically going to be a burner to where you see the amount of volume that goes through here could be 100 million, could be 200 million, could be a billion at some point. We don't know. Right. That's one of the burners. And another one is the 1.2% burn. I understand that this is a different proposal, but the 1.2% burn being implemented within all volume, whether it's on exchanges or, off exchange, wherever it is. Right. That's what we care about, is seeing that 1.2% burn in the total supply of Lunic. So those two obviously can do a lot of damage when it comes to the burns of the supply, because it's dependent on volume. If volume is a lot higher, then we could see massive amounts of burns. But also, if volume is higher, do we see a price jump, right? Or are people selling at some of those high volume days? Maybe we'll see high volume selling days where it's over a billion or over 2 billion, to where the price actually gets negatively impacted, which actually positively impacts the burn. Right? Because if you see the volume, no matter what, you see the dollar amount in volume, a certain percentage of that volume goes towards burning off Lunic. Same thing with Lunatics token, right? So anyways, let's actually dive into this potential spreadsheet, because I did make a mistake and I wanted to fix that mistake. So now this is what we have here. This is the final product. Luna T, we have the burn tax. At whatever the current rate, or whatever we believe the current rate will be, this is what we can expect from things like Luna T or the burn tax, right? Luna T at the current rate, where we're only burning about 3 billion per month, that may not have a large impact, right? From what we are seeing here, right, you have the total or the burn method, you have the total Lunic supply, the Lunic burned per month, you have the number of months, you have the years, all of this broken down. If you look at Luna T, you're looking at 6.9 trillion in total supply. Obviously, that's all staying the same. I copied this from, CoinMarketCap, so we don't have any issues there. But we do have 3 billion that's being burned off. That would take 2,300 months, not days, 2,300 months for this to play out. That would be 191 years for this to take place. Now, that's at the current rate. Obviously, Luna T is in the beginning stages. Luna T could be huge, to where we see maybe 100 million in volume per day. And if we see 100 million in volume per day, that's $2 million in volume that would go towards burning. So if we can switch that up and say that this does get to 100 million in volume per day, let's go ahead and bring this up here. And then what we're going to do is look at 2% of 100 million, and then multiply it by that price. So 100 million, you're looking at 612 billion per month, which would take you 11 months to play out. And you would see 1 year that this would end up fully playing out the right way. So if you can burn off 612 billion per month, let me make sure that math is right. 612 billion per month. Yeah, I mean, that would definitely work. That would definitely work. 100 million. Hopefully I have the most zeros, or amount of zeros I need. 3 zeros, 3 zeros, 2 zeros. Yes. So you're looking at 100 million multiplied by the 2%, which will give you the 20 million there, right? So 20, that's wrong. It would give you 2 million. And then you would multiply that or divide that by the price of Lunic, and you would multiply it by 30 days or 31 days. So it would be 612 billion that can go through Luna T, and it would take 11 months to play out. Now, if we also seen 300 million that goes through here, so 300 million in volume, that's multiplied by the 1.2%, right? That would give you a little over 3 million or so, right? Because you're getting 1% of 300 million. You have about 3 million, maybe even more than that, obviously, with the 2% or 0.2%. You do have the price that you have here divided by the price, multiplied by 30 days. You would see 1.1 trillion that ends up getting burned off. So it would take 6 months to play out, or a half a year to play out. So these things could definitely take off within a year. The projections that we are seeing here, this could make a huge difference within a year for both of them. That's if we see 100 million in volume for Luna T and 300 million in volume for Lunic in the burn tax. Now, it could be more. You could see this be $1 billion, which we have seen it hover around $1 billion. How long will it take if it's at 1 billion versus that? So basically, we're only looking at 1 month if that plays out that way. If we look at $1 billion in volume for 30 days, we're looking at 1 month or maybe even 2 months for this to fully play out the right way. So this is why I say it could take a long time, or it could be very quick, depending on what the volume is. So this is where it's crazy. When you see the path, the volume comes. Imagine it gets to be like what ApeCoin was at launch. ApeCoin hit $10 billion in volume in 1 day. $10 billion in volume would be absolutely huge for anything like Luna T or the 1.2% burn tax. So saying that this will not have an impact is ludicrous. It will have an impact. We all know it will have an impact, whether it's 100 million in volume, or whether it's 300 million or $1 billion in volume. Even with 100 million in volume, it would still take 1.5 years, 1.5 years to play out. And that's less than 2 years. It's with 100 million in volume. We're currently sitting at about 100 million in volume. And this is at the lowest point volume wise that we've seen in a long time. So to tell you the truth, this is where we stand. I want to tweet this out as soon as the video does go out, or maybe I can, tweet it out beforehand. I'm not 100% sure, but I mean, we're sitting in a good spot. I don't know how you feel about it, but this could be a really, really big movement for a lot of people and make a ton of people a ton of money. So anyways, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. If you guys want to check out my crypto or Terra Luna Classic potential video, I will be releasing that later. So make sure you guys check that out. It's definitely a good one, because if you guys care about what the path is, you also want to know what your method is on exiting the position. So anyways, guys, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and I will catch you guys in the next video.